Morning everyone, it's time for Musings while airing at the cat lounge. And this morning we are greeted by the most beautiful, loquacious Squirt and the awesome watermelon baby, Lana. She is so sweet. They're both sweet. Well, Squirt can be a little bit sassy and sweet, but I like it. I like Lana too. Anyway, so we, as many of you know, we repainted. Thank you, Charlotte, for your patronage for that. Look at it, it looks really beautiful. So the next thing that's the highest importance is we want to get some windows on this wall. Now we don't actually need, we just need someone who knows how to put the hole in the wall, because we can have our landlord put the glass in, but we want to get a couple of windows on here with screens so we can have them open during the day, especially when I'm cleaning. And then after that, our next big item would be the floors. Yes. We want to epoxy the floors. Hi, Bongo. But, you know, we'll definitely have to remove... Hi, Guts. Remove the cats when we do that. Hi, Daisy. Hi. Let me put my coffee down. Hi, Daisy. Say hello to the beautiful, wonderful Daisy. It did throw the cats off yesterday. Hi, Agatha. Well, hello, Blaine. Having painters being here and everything get moved around. And once again, beautiful, sunny day. Already getting humid and hot. Hi. Hey, Nala. So, what's really nice, and this is what I said before, is a lot of times the way that stuff was placed in here, cat trees and stuff, was to hide mars and holes that were in the wall. And so now that we don't have to do that anymore, look, we have a really nice hallway. Hi. So we hope you guys like the colors. So we'd like to call this the bongo theme. Okay? This is what this is the story we're going with. This green is to complement Bongo's eyes, his beautiful green eyes. And that slate blue is in reference to him having Russian blue in him. So this is, once again, as in everything in our lives, is to honor Bongo. Not really, though. That's just what we told him. Actually, I like the colors. I think they came out very nice. Doors look nice. Everything looks beautiful. So if you know of anyone who knows anything about putting holes in the wall so we could put in windows, send them our way. Have them drop us a line, give us a call. You can DM us or thekittybeautiful@gmail.com, because once we can get the windows installed, which would be awesome. I also love to get a window in the litter room over here. Hi. Hey, Stitch. And then we can start finding a solution to these floors. I think if we could get the money together to epoxy the floor, we could just make it beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely stunning in here. When we started, we obviously did not know what we were doing. This was our first build out, which is interesting because we did have an organic produce home delivery company for almost 20 years, but we never had to do a build out for that because it was us getting produce in the morning, packaging it all up, and then driving it out to people's homes in the afternoon. So we just needed a warehouse. So we never had to deal with what would be involved in a build out. But it's actually pretty cool because when we started, we didn't have this ceiling. We had, it just went up, dark, and the cats would get up there. And we put in this drop ceiling, and it came out beautiful, except for that one tile. These are the beautiful walls that we have. We had this flooring everywhere, but here's something. Here's a secret you may not know, and I'm sorry if I'm blowing your world. Cats pee on things, whether they're sick or they're sad or they're mad. That's one of the ways they tell us that something is going on and we need to take care of it. And when you have when you have 1,000 cats that have come and gone in this space, guess what? Some are going to be scared or sad or mad or, you know. And so it happens. And unfortunately, I never heard of epoxying a floor before, because I would have loved to have had that done. But pee does get under the floorboards, which is why we tore up all those ones up there, and we're going to be removing these ones. So unfortunately, we're going to have the original flooring that was in here, which is pretty ugly, but at least it's not smelly, right? That's what it all comes to. And actually, this wasn't even glass here. These were two rusty metal doors. So there wasn't even this where you could see outside. It was just two ugly rusty doors. But our landlord, who owns the business next door, his brother owns the business next door, it's White's Glass. Really awesome people, great company. If you ever need anything, glass, mirrors, or something, I highly recommend White's Glass, because you're going to get a good deal and you're going to get a quality job, and you're going to have nice people working with you. They put in this door for us after, because we were just so tired of it being dark and the cats not having anything to look at. So we will have him install the windows. We just need someone to cut out the holes. And I do not believe there's any electrical in this wall, because you know what? There are no outlets in this wall. This place has 6,000 outlets in the front area of the cafe. Not kidding. Not sure why they have so many up there. But back here, we had, when we opened, I want to say one, maybe two outlets when we opened in this entire 1,500 square foot cat space. And it wasn't in this wall, and it wasn't in that wall. We did have some more outlets put in eventually. So we do have some outlets on this wall. But, so I wouldn't think cutting a hole in there. It is brick behind the wall, so you would have to cut through brick. I wouldn't even be opposed at some point pulling the drywall down, but you know, not now, because it's too pretty to pull down. So anyway, we got some new merchandise in, some really cute some gorgeous earrings, some new bracelets, and on the tote bags. So I posted about pictures of the new ones. On the tote bags, we only usually carry one of each design. So if there was one of them, you're like, oh my gosh, I love that bag, I want it. Well, we're only going to have one of those in stock. So you'll have to zoom on down here and get it. Usually our stock, every time we order new stuff, we order new pieces, new designs. So I'm putting that out there. Also, the nice thing about that blue wall back there, it looks beautiful as a background in pictures. I posted a picture of Bongo with that in the background, and he just shined. I wasn't quite aware of what verb I should use there. Aww. So slowly but steady, you know, it's getting there, and it's thanks to the wonderful generosity of people who support us. It's just our hearts burst with joy and appreciation for all of you. I don't know what's going on here. She better not be picking on Nala. Don't pick on Nala. There's May. Hi, May. Now, May is very sweet, but she is skittish. So, she's somebody, like, if you want a cat that you wouldn't mind working with and getting her to trust you, she's that girl. And then the joys of gaining that trust and having her wanting to be with you is such an amazing feeling. Squirt likes me, right, Squirt? I like Squirt. Oh my gosh, I have to have at least one cat that makes me laugh all the time. You know, it was Hopper. Now it's Squirt. Squirt does make me laugh a lot. Now Squirt is spicy and sassy and sweet. So she can be like with my son just a minute ago. She was like, meow, meow, pet me, and then hiss and walked away. So she has a spirit. She's very spirited, and so you have to really enjoy. I enjoy it. I love the attitude, and you have to be someone who enjoys that. If you're looking for a cuddly cat, do not go for Squirt. But if you're looking for just a really fun roommate and companion, that's your girl. Hi. And Nala, she just needs someone to believe in her. Where's that Blaine? No, that's Nala. I can tell by the walk. She would be very happy to sit in your window and keep you company and just be there for you. We don't know what she has gone through. We do know that somebody abandoned her. We know, like, when she was found, she had dug a hole under a palm tree and was living in that. And she was so skinny, and so, you know, she has trust issues. I think you can understand it, because she should never have had to gone through any of that. If looks could kill, I would be dead right now. They may just give me a look. So, anyway, that's what. Oh, look! Is it Chico or Chester? I think it's Chico. I have to see the whole body, though. Hi, Chico. Is that you, Chico? Isn't he stunning? Now, he is 6.5 years old. He is declawed, just like his brother Chester. That's Stitch, who was found in a construction site and was fostered for 10 months until he came here. Look at him go. And there's Duts. There's Dutton up there. He's like, dude, you're in my space. And whose head's poking out there? Let's see. Blaine. Look at me. Look at that look she's giving me. It's like she stares right through my soul. And now Squirt's got that startled, I'm always confused look. Oh, look up there. Hi, Duts. I would show you Daisy, but she's... I'd have to get up for that. And some of you might wonder, why do you have an octopus? Well, this was actually bought for Cleo to be her toy. And my... Fun fact about Cleo. Cleo has, next to our door, a toy bin. So every time I come home, she grabs a toy, comes out into the hallway, because we live in an apartment. I throw it down the hall, she brings it back, runs back, and this was one of the toys. And my son was just like, it's too big, she can't really carry it, it's in my way. And so the octopus got demoted from Cleo's dog toy to being a decoration. Hi, Agatha. It is cute, though. What do you think about it, Agatha? Do you like the octopus? Look at those tentacles hanging down. Alright, let's see what time it is. 10:03. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just enjoy the rest of the day. Remember, we do live stream every night, nights from the kiddos. And that's what we also give you stories and information and news. Such as Fernando going home today. And there's also a chance that, oh my gosh, who is on hold? Is it Sebastian is on hold and might be going home today. You can make Nala's dreams come true and come down and adopt her and make her and take her home today. But you have to promise her you'll never abandon her. And Squirt's Squirt's just a joy. If you ever notice the cats that I always like, Sheba, Moana, Squirt, Hopper, Sealy, they're all cats that have attitudes. I love their independence, and they're just so accept me as I am, because I'm not going to apologize for being awesome. Right, Squirt? Yeah. So anyway, follow our nights or come down and visit us. We're open until 12 to 6 today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday we're open until 7, Sunday 12 to 6. And that's going to be it. So let's look at the beautiful Squirt as we sign up from our musings while airing out the cat lounge.